Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good day. I hope you have a nice day. Before I starting my presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Ivan Sukri. I'm from TBIB, and the title of my presentation today is The Effect of Multimodal Digital English Book for Self-Learning in Elementary School. This journal was compiled by two authors. The first author's name is Banun Hafifah Cahyo Kosiono. She was graduated from Sarjana Wiyata University, Sarjana Wiyata Taman Siswa University in Indonesia. And the second author is Jamiu Temi Tope Sulaiman. He was graduated from University of Ilorin, Nigeria. The use of multimodal digital teaching methods for English has grown significantly. A small number of researchers, meanwhile, have looked at how elementary school students feel learning to tell stories in digital from using English as a second language. Meanwhile, to bridge the gap. Oh my God. To bridge the gap. To bridge the gap, this study reports the effect of digital storytelling for self-learning of English in elementary school. This research method uses experimental design using a control and experimental group. The research participants are 40 third grade students from 2 elementary schools in Indonesia using a random sampling technique. The results show that there is a significant influence of the use multimodal digital English books with self-learning to learn English. According to the study, elementary school students can improve their self-learning and learn English by participating in multimodal digital English book. As a technology advanced and new literacy practice arose, our conceptions of literacy broadened to include media other than written text. Reference from Harste 2020. According to Kim et al. 2020, Javid and Kress 2003, and Kress and Van Leeuwen 2006. And the New London Group 1996, multimodality, refers to the text that incorporate two or more semiotic systems or modes of communications, such as still image, moving image, writing, speech, sound, gestures, movement, layout, and spatial orientation. The increasing amount of research on multimodality emphasizes its benefits for education, especially its capacity to connect experience both within and outside of the classroom and the change it offers for identity formation. This is a reference from Kim and Lee 2020. As early as primary school, students gain from exposure to digital text because they acquire a variety of abilities necessary for interaction with the outside world. This reference from Brunet et al. 2006. As a result, digital multimodal composition has become a popular method for meeting the changing demands of students and is frequently utilized in language classroom for various learning objectives. This is reference for Hafner and Ho 2020. On the other hand, self-learning has been added to traditional learning, and the results have been excellent. Multimodal digital English books is also a powerful tool for students' motivation and self-learning. Therefore, the goal of this study was to ascertain whether or not multimodal digital English books for combined with contextual learning would enhance non-native speakers' vocabulary acquisition in elementary school. In essence, studied learning is the process of giving meaning to everyday action, where learning takes place in relation to the classroom setting. This reference from Frensky 2005. A review of the assertion that situated learning is having In essence, situated learning is the process of giving meaning to everyday action, where learning takes place in relation to the classroom setting. A review of the assertions that situated learning is having a growing impact on education in general and mathematics education in particular was given by Anderson and his colleagues. This is reference from Mayer 2001. This research used an experimental design with two groups, one control group and one experimental group. In two complete classes from third grade students of two elementary schools in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, 40 participants, 28 females and 12 males, participated in this study using random sampling. They were 8 to 9 years old. Each class was divided into two classes. Available books is 20 and multimodal digital English books is 22. It is 20. This study used a pre-test post-test follow-up design with randomized groups. The classrooms were assigned to the experimental and control groups at random, but the students were not. The English learning resources were used in 12 45-minute class per week from August 2024 to October 2024. The lessons were delivered once a week. Beginning in September 2019, pre-test data on speaking abilities was gathered over several weeks. 3 months later, immediately following the treatment, post-test data on the same variable was gathered. The first author gave its measure to students in the experimental and control groups in group setting. This is the example of the result of the methodical learning, what we said before. And the first, this is the result of the methodical, what we said before, and the results. The control class was conducted at SDA with 20 students and one teacher. There's teacher as an observer. Learning was conducted referring to the to the that had been prepared without using a multimodal digital English book. The result of the methodical learning. The control class was conducted at SDA with 20 students and one teacher as an observer. Learning was conducted referring to the lead that had been prepared without using a multimodal digital English book. Before conducting the learning, a pre-test was conducted with an average score 40.90. After the learning, a post-test was conducted with an average post-test score of 62.15. In closing the learning, reflection was also conducted on teachers and students. Multimodal digital English books is thus that are available on computers or smartphones that allow students to access additional elements like animation and music accompanied sound effect while reading a text. This results from Jewitt et al. 2016. For both adults and children, this book can be utilized as a learning tool, including for English. A range of multimedia and sensory components, including sound effect, animated graphics, and digital voice narration with text explanation, are present in today's children's electronics books. In the conclusion, teachers should be aware of students' requirements, desires, and challenges before conducting instruction and developing online research. According to the most discussed points, teacher must to be conversant with the online research as well. Additionally, interactive multimodal digital English books can improve students' technical abilities, reading comprehension, digital literacy, and self-learning. They can even encourage students to study English in a meaningful way. Additionally, it can support and meet the needs of students in the millennial age who are likewise engaging in some online activities with their devices and digital platforms. Jadi digital multimodal books ini sebenarnya digunakan untuk membantu anak-anak untuk mempelajari bahasa Inggris dengan cara yang lebih menyenangkan, dengan cara yang lebih disukai oleh anak-anak tersebut. Jadi berdasarkan penelitian yang telah dilakukan oleh para peneliti dalam menerapkan metode multimodal digital books ini, para siswa yang telah melakukan tes mengalami peningkatan dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggrisnya, di mana terjadi peningkatan nilai dan poin yang mereka dapatkan setelah menggunakan metode multimodal digital books ini. Jadi dengan menggunakan metode multimodal digital books ini, para pelajar merasa lebih mengalami pengalaman yang lebih menyenangkan dengan menggunakan teks, gambar, objek, dan musik sebagai pelengkap dari metode pembelajaran daripada hanya menggunakan buku tradisional dalam metode belajar. Jadi menurut yang saya pelajari, penggunaan multimodal digital English book ini sangat harus diimplementasikan, harus diterapkan dalam metode pembelajaran bahasa Inggris, karena membuat para pelajar lebih bersemangat, lebih giat, dan merasa lebih senang dalam mempelajari bahasa Inggris dengan metode-metode multi digital English book tersebut, yang dimana itu membuat metode pembelajaran lebih maju, lebih modern, dan lebih efisien dalam mengajarkan pelajaran bahasa Inggris. This journal was referenced by Ainsley M. and Bull 2006, Brockie G. 1996, and Brunet C. 2006. Okay everyone, I think this must be the end of my video. If I have a mistake and wrong information, I hope to say I want to say apologize to all of you everyone. Okay, I will ended my video with salam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.